What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some Clicker Heroes. And I made some crazy progress over the weekend as I was gone, as most of you know. If I come in here and actually hit the Transcend button, you can see I did Transcend. I'm up over 13,000 Ancient Souls. Pretty close to 14,000, actually. Transcendence power is way up there. Our highest zone ever has exceeded where it was at around 160. Didn't quite push for it. Wasn't really worth it. I definitely Transcended earlier than I needed to. But I was getting to the point where my board wasn't high enough. So I have a board a ton, as you can see. And I don't know if these are good ratios still. I have no clue really what I'm doing with all this. I did up here and there. We're going to up Chore a lot next time as well. I'm really going to try to push this upwards of like 80%. As that does make a fairly big difference. And actually, I got to get clicking going. We just got like a big amount of gold and then it stopped. But as you can see here, we're doing really good at the moment. On all of this stuff. Boss timer or boss health maybe not so much, but I didn't respec or anything. I just kind of added to everything. I think I have things above where they need to do. I put like 2 levels in here. I don't think I really need to go any higher on door efficiency, as door efficiency is really high. It's probably 5 or 6 levels higher than it needs to be, and I know that. I'm really not going to plan on respecking things raw. I'm probably just going to stop leveling things. But Chronos I added to, and I did that to try to keep it above 2 seconds. But realistically, I'm starting to think that's not as important, because if you can just get your damage up, it gets down to 2 seconds regardless either way. And if you can get your damage up, I think you can get away with not having to worry about it. Like, just let it kind of be really low. Early on through the game it helps you, but when you get super late game, I feel like I need some levels. Definitely not 30 levels. I don't even know why I have it so high, but we've got Bub, who probably is okay. Atman, probably decent as well. Borb, I really couldn't tell you. I upped it, like I said, a ton of levels since previously. Is there no music? Oh, we're in the Transcendent tab, that's why. I'm like, wait, why is there no music? Ponyboy, we upped a bunch. Actually, a real lot. Fan, obviously, went up about another 1,000 zones, which I don't know if is needed. Chore went up 10 zones, and we went up with this for some more idle damage. Help out with the time lapses and stuff. I'm going to probably leave that at 20. I don't think I'm going to go above 20. This, like I said, I want to get upwards on that. Obviously, need more of these two and Borb. Realistically, I think I can cut back. Maybe not on Atman. The Atman one I feel like is nice. Like it goes down to minimal of 5% chance. And it's like, it's nice to get it every time, but realistically, if you just go, you can go 100 zones or 1,000 zones without getting one, and all of a sudden get one, and that's going to make the huge difference. So I don't really know. I'm still playing around with it. I may have to respec and cut some out. Bub, I feel like that you definitely want. You got to keep the health low, or the time high. I feel like you got to focus more on a single one of these. Like, yes, putting in both matters, but I don't really know to what extent. And then door, like I said, I think I have higher than I need. But I'm hoping to be able to like push up and break, you know, honestly, realistically, get up towards 200,000. I've been doing a ton of the quests here, the clicking quests, and I'll show you in a minute. We're going to actually claim them. But if you come down, I think seasonal events, you can see I have 6 candy canes, which is cool, and then you can see everything else I have. So how many presents I opened. You can see I've been opening a ton, and some of you may be like, how did you open that many? Arthur is insane, because 4 hours, you open the level they are in 4 hours, and with all the time lapses I was doing on my previous Transcendence, it's been a lot. Forge coals, I don't know what those are for, and I've been getting bloop coins, and I don't know what those do either. So if anyone can tell me if those have any use, I think forge coals are just useless. But the bloop coins, I doubt they had 2 useless items. I just haven't seen anything. I haven't really looked it up. Again, I've been at a buddy's house. I did get the SNOWMAN clickers, if you haven't noticed. I actually got it twice, which the chance of getting it's pretty slim, and you can actually get, I think you can get the turkey. And, oh, that's new, isn't it? Are these new? I don't remember those. And I think the reindeer, though. I think you can get those 2 in this, but they're a higher chance to get. I really want them. I got the SNOWMAN one twice, like I said. And I did actually have 1 more candy cane because Arthur died 8 minutes done with the quest. And you can see how the candy cane shows up next to it here. I revived him, of course. He died, and you can see how much it cost. I had to take a picture. Of course, it would be when I'm not home. I'm going to use every candy cane on him. I'm literally not using a candy cane on anything else. Unless I get like another legendary or transcendent work, I may save it for. But we're getting this dude to at least 100. I mean, we have a lot of lives to go, as long as he didn't just start dying left and right. But you can see that rubies, which just so you guys don't have to do it, I actually took the... I'm going to basically tell you how much it is. And basically it's 265 trillion 98 billion 345 million 625,346 rubies, which in turn costs, if I did this right, I think I did it right, but basically comes up to, this is the amount of dollars, US dollars, $21 trillion. I don't even need to go any farther than that, but it's over $21 trillion to revive that Merc if you were to pay for it. That candy cane I used was a $21 trillion candy cane. I have been actually reviving a lot of Mercs. They haven't been dying because they're going on these 4-hour quests like rapid fire. He's been revived. He's been revived twice without using extra life. I spent like 20 something both times. Still doing really good on our gems. We're actually profiting every time I do this because I've been doing time lapses. These take 4 hours. You do 8-hour time lapses, and generally speaking, I claim. There you can see that was all of them. 18 rubies in all of them. Arthur obviously helps a ton. I did do it a couple times without claiming Arthur, and normally it's only at like a 1 or 2 ruby loss still. But again, you got the bloop coins, you got all these relics, which I have, I think, some decent relics on right now. Yeah, I get so many relics, I don't even like going through them anymore. Like, I don't even bother. This was up so high before. Look how many forge cores I have. Look at that. It's ridiculous. I don't even like go through the relics anymore, to be honest, at this stage of the game. Early on, that would be so helpful. These quests are awesome. If you can get away with doing a lot of them, do it, because you get the candy canes out of them. These candy canes, like I said, are going to be great. You may want to hold the candy canes so you can get a really good Merc. I literally thought I could afford that for a second there. It looked like it was lit up. Let me just kind of enable all of these. That'll start allowing me to get gold going, which is kind of a big thing right now. But this is going to push on for quite some time. But people wanted to see my stats, and I said I'd show them off this video. So I'm going to kind of take a slow roll through just so you guys can actually view them. I'm trying to think of what is important facts that might be cool to know. Monster killed, if you want to see my monster kills or how many treasure chests I have. With this new update, you're going to have like all treasure chests. It's like that, you have them up all the time. World Ascensions, almost 1,000 World Ascensions. Jeez, that's crazy. Play this game too much, huh? That's all just this Ascension. Don't care about highest zone, transcendences, total ancient souls. Yep, world transcendences. You can see I'm at 52. 1 or 2 of them I accidentally transcended or something, so it's right around the 50 mark nonetheless. Or some of them were just bad. Ponyboy stat is golden. What do we got? It's all just transcendent stuff. I don't care how many I found in the transcendence. I'm trying to show you the time since first clicked. It's down here. We got our 1 Leroy buried. Yes. Best Mercenary was our Transcendent one, which is cool. Highest Mercenary level ever. Obviously 83. Current count. Revived. You can see all revived and buried stuff. Ruby quest completed. Here's all my quest stuff. I didn't realize that it showed your Ancient Souls in here either. People always told me, a lot of people didn't realize it, and I'll tell you why in a second here, but I just want to finish going through this. I think other here. Yeah, pre-transcendent was literally 304. I did it like right away. Lifetime Dark Rituals used. It's pretty cool. There's my time since first click, which it might be episode number now. I may be one more ahead now. I forget. I forget how it all lines up. Maybe one behind. Because I did a couple like days where I did like double videos to make up for the other ones. But people are saying you have to go in here and hit Transcending and then highlight this to see how many you'd get. But it's straight up in your stat page, which I honestly did not know. I thought we've looked through that before. So I thought it was a talk on the Discord and no one found anything. But anyways, guys, this is going to come up to an end soon. Arthur died. We got Snowman Clicker. And yeah, that sucks. Nonetheless, we have like 6 more revives for our little Arthur. I will only be using those, like I said, on Arthur, unless some crazy, like, honestly, it's got to be a Ruby Transcendent or a Ruby Legendary or something for it to be worth me doing. But if I get a % Ruby one, I might try to get that up really high with those rather than go crazy with Arthur. But dude, Arthur's like a channel mascot, man. He's been around for so long. Someone told me like episode 90. It's crazy. Anyways, we'll come back and I'll start the next Transcendence with you guys. But This is going to go on for a bit, so I'll catch you then. Alright guys, we're back here. We're going to show you a reset and how I get kind of started on things and how things are going. I don't know how my quests are doing, but I'm going to be doing a time-lapse here to skip through some of this anyways. I'm only going to do this once with you guys, just because I don't want to go through the whole process. We'll see. Nonetheless, I shouldn't have saved now, actually. I don't know why I was saving there. I went to Ascend first. Boom! Ascend. We did not claim any quite yet. You can see we're getting up there though, fairly close to being able to claim. I mean, we're still quite a bit far away, but we're gonna beat it this time for sure. So I'll click 1, and then you start just going through and buying max of everything. Best way to do it, for me at least. You guys most likely the same. It's the quickest. Just hit T and it'll change it. I know that question gets asked a lot. Fly through, level everything up. You can even do these guys. You'll need these guys after anyways. Buy all the upgrades. I do this now just to get that out of the way, and then I will not ascend again. I'll save it here. We need to go to the calculator. Yes, yes. All right. And then we pull up. Boom. Pop over to the calculator. Load our beautiful save. Turn that off because no one wants that. And copy or save, pop back over here. We can turn that off. Import, boom, bam, perfect. You can actually afford Maru now, which is really what I want. You're gonna want to do this at the highest tier you can have, but getting through all that time is gonna take a while. It takes for 8 hours. It takes basically takes 36 hours to go, or sorry, 8 hours to go 36,000 zones insta killing at 2 at a time. So what we're gonna do, because we ain't doing that, because we're better than that, is we're going to go to Maru, Guild Maru. Our idle's on. Again, make sure you have max levels there. And then we are going to simply do a time-lapse. 1 8-hour time-lapse. It'll jump 36,000 zones. It should at this point. Yeah, which is the most you can get. Technically, we could go right back and do it again, but what you want to be doing is, first of all, we're going to be buying LazeeLlama and leveling things, as well as coming in here and claiming all these. I just kept doing these because, again, I spent 10 to do that time lapse, and watch. I should have showed you without Arthur's rolls first. It's kind of random, so you're not going to get it every time. And then you open these. You see 11 rays. So I just paid for it. Last time was definitely better. I got 18 when I showed you guys. I guess these are used for nothing, by the way. I did look into that. They're nothing. They're just to make it so you get other things less. We're not going to worry about the relics. Again, you move up to your better hero. By as many levels as you possibly can. Once again, move your guilds over, and we're going to time-lapse again. You can do this, but then I think you have to wait for idle to come back again. I'm not going to worry about it. I don't know if you actually need to or not. Nonetheless, I'm going to do another 8-hour jump, another 36,000 zones, so that means we're going to want to do it again for sure. That means we've got a lot left in us, and I really don't normally level them up here yet. I normally wait a bit. You can see we're getting close to being able to do Madsy. We're actually going to be doing it 2 more times most likely. Because we got to claim all these again. The only thing is, I mean, you're getting worth it out of these. I don't know if it's worth Arthur's life to be doing this consistently. The thing is, the argument that I have is that I've been getting these things to bring him back to life anyways. So, yes, he's going to die faster because I'm questing rapid fire right now. But, I mean, you're going to see I just spent the 10. We got 16 that time. Still no extra candies or auto clickers or anything, which kind of think, but again, we'll double check this is max level, and we're gonna pop right into it with another one. See how high this one goes. And you see, we're climbing rubies. We're always getting more. There's another 36, definitely meaning we want another one. What was our highest zone ever, or highest zone last ascension? You can see we're actually gonna be passing it with this next one. But let's come in here, claim all these again. These guys will die from time to time. I revive some of them sometimes because I've been reviving a lot because I don't want to waste time with these quests. I've been really just wanting to keep them out there on these Christmas quests. I'm going to get as many candy canes as I possibly can to keep Arthur alive. And you see candy cane. Boom. Nice. Wow, low amount of relics there. Just enough rubies. That was actually a really bad luck. I'm getting really bad luck. Normally I get a lot more rubies, to be honest with you guys. Anyways, we're going to do that. Buy upgrades, move on over to the guilds, and do it again. We'll probably at least get a 20,000 time lapse here. 20,000 zone. Yeah, wow. See, I'm kind of like getting good at like guessing how far it's going to go. I could technically do another one. a lot of the time it's not worth it. What I'll do actually here is if I do this and go active for a minute, you can see how it stopped killing. That means this next one's probably not worth it, and I'm probably better off just letting it go idle and, you know, do its thing. So we're gonna claim all these again. I wasn't gonna do all these with you, but I wanted to show you how my ascensions are going. This will still go on for hours more. It'll go decent a bit idle still, and then I'll end up putting on my active. This is at this point, some people I know like to just go active straight there. Let's open this. And oh, that's not what I meant to do, but that's actually okay too. Boom. And I meant to do this. Nothing. Wow, exactly 10 again. Wow, these are real unlucky. Again, normally I get a lot more, but you see we have a ton of relics and no rare ones. I'm not gonna bother going. Actually, we have a fabled there. I'm not gonna bother going through them, but you're gonna see my force cores are going to shoot up a ton again. So again, I could level things up, but I just grabbed some okay relics and just kind of left it. It doesn't matter. These things last for like so long to begin with. I mean, the time on them. Technically, I can come in here and level them up. I've been leveling them up like every other run. What I always do that I don't need to do, by the way, is level this up and this up. There's no point. This does get to 96% at one point, you can see. And then he just doesn't need to be leveled up. He can't go any higher than that. So I got to remember not to level them up. I got to figure out what zone they're actually okay to leave at. But you can see Madsy's back up to 100k. That's how my runs go, guys. That's how everything's done. This will now sit and probably go for, honestly, quite some time. It's actually going to go for a really long time. You can see our, ascending here. We have a lot. If we look at this, we're still in the clear for all of this by a lot. I mean, a lot of boss time left, a lot of primal chance, to an extent. Primal chance looks like it's starting to shrink. I forget what it was when we looked at it earlier. But, I mean, that'll take a little while to get down for sure. Monster zone is the big one. You definitely need to keep 2 monsters a zone. Again, that's why I had to transcend before. I had the damage to keep going, but I wasn't going to play the game with without keeping it 2 monsters. If it was like solid at like 3 or something, that'd be fine too. But it's going to slowly go up. Again, it got up to 9 before I noticed it. I'm like, all right, I just can't do this anymore. But yeah, that's it. I'm pretty in the clear right now. This will go on for a while. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to smack the like button, guys. It really does help me out. Show the support. We got the snowman clicker. That's awesome. We finally got a skin. That's so sweet. Arthur died. We brought him back to life with a candy cane. This dude will never die. Anyways, guys, peace.